Good evening, everybody. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to Saturday night. I'm a little bit hyped because I haven't had my settle me downs yet. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, K-pop. It's been so long since I've seen you. How are you doing? Hey, WJ. Thank you so much for coming. I know the title. I hope it's not clickbaitish. Some crazy okay. This is going to be just kind of an organic, free-flowing type of casual sharing of some things that I read about this week. That's it. I just wanted to come live and do this. I think one of my other people that I really like to watch is going live later. So I definitely don't want to miss that. Yeah. So it's about an hour. So you guys want to kick it with me for an hour? Thank you. Okay, so I was coming up across some news stories and articles. Oh, WJ, it's so good to see you. Thank you. I feel like I haven't seen you since that day I was streaming and I got a copyright strike for all that music I was playing. I mean, it wasn't a claim, it was an actual strike. They were like, I don't know what you think you're doing playing all this music, but you should have known better. Here's a strike. Now sit your ass down. That's what they told me in my email. But let me know if you guys have heard of any of these stories that have come up, because there's quite a few crazy things. There's some crazy that's happened. And I just want to kind of talk about it. Okay. And then there's some YouTube stuff that's happened. I don't know if I want to talk about that. I don't know, but it might just happen. I'm not going to make any promises, but we'll see how this plays out. Okay, so did you guys hear about this new allegedly deadly bacteria that's found in the U.S. soil and water? Have you guys heard of this city called Hinckley? Aaron Brockovich did a movie or did a series, documentary or whatever years ago in California. This is what this is giving me. So I guess there's a potentially deadly bacteria that's been found in the U.S. The CDC did some samples of water and soil, and this bacteria is usually found in the subtropical climates. It says especially in the parts of Southeast Asia and Northern Australia, Central America, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. This bacteria can cause something called melioidosis, which says it's a rare, serious infectious disease that spreads to animals and humans through contact with contaminated soil and water via cuts, wounds, mucus, membranes, breathing in the bacteria, or eating or drinking it. Worldwide, this disease is fatal in 10% to 50% of those who become infected. Disgusting! Disgusting. It's unclear how long this bacteria has been in our environment. Have you guys heard of this? Hey, Vicky. I've heard of this somewhat. I'm worried about this. I don't know if you can only get it through open wounds or what. Yeah, this is just disgusting and crazy. Not to mention monkeypox. I don't know if I can even say that, but I've been seeing pictures of people who have it, who've contracted it. And the one theme that I hear amongst those people are when they're asked, what do you wish you would have done differently, to prevent yourself from contracting this? They say, I should have wore a damn mask. And I'm like, dang, okay. So guess what I've been doing? Well, I really never stopped doing it, but yeah, wear your damn masks, okay? Just wear your dang masks. It says two people who live near the Gulf Coast region of the Mississippi became sick with this melioidosis once in 2020 and then this year in May. Um, so I guess it's a disease. We got to look out for each other, y'all. We just got to look out for each other. Let's see. I'm gonna put all the links to these articles in the description because it's a little bit much. I'm not gonna be reading up all this. Hey, cool gamer. Jennifer said, there's also been an increase in flesh-eating bacteria in bodies of water. Ew, things like this really creep me out, but it's indicative of rising climates in the water. Yes. Ugh. That just, ugh, I don't like the sound of that, Jennifer. Flesh eating disease. I remember some of my friends had one of their daughters kept getting hand, foot, and mouth disease, and I'm just like, ugh, I don't like it. I don't like it. What's the next story? I'm trying to put this link in the description. It says it's through open wounds. I if it's through open wounds, I should be okay since I'm in a wheelchair. Since I'm a wheelchair user, but yeah, and yeah, I have been worried about monkeypox too. Ugh, so much to worry about nowadays, especially as a high risk person. Yes, yes. I mean, never stop using your proper sanitation techniques. Just go above and beyond because this world is disgusting. The air we breathe is disgusting. If you can help it, get an air purifier for every room in your home, so that at least in your home, you're breathing in good air. Miranda. Jennifer says, yes, I don't get in bodies of water with living things. I am too creeped out. You want to know something? I know that it's fun to get in the water. It's fun to get in the ocean. But you know how many, this is what I think about. You know how many cruise ships and naval ships and all that are in the ocean? And guess where they dump all that waste? Uh-huh. Right up in the ocean. And guess what we swim in? Well, not me so much anymore. I will let the waves wash over my feet. I have been in the ocean maybe a couple years ago, maybe. But it's just too much now. I don't want fecal matter in my mouth. It's just, I don't like it. So this melioidosis has a wide range of symptoms, including fever, joint pain, headaches, coughing, and chest pain, belly pain. It can also cause conditions such as pneumonia, abscesses, and blood infections. This disease can infect any organ, including the brain. In most cases, symptoms appear within 1 to 21 days after exposure. The CDC's health advisory, they're saying that it's now considered to be a local endemic in areas of the Gulf Coast region in Mississippi. So you guys, watch out. Yeah, what did she say about Mississippi? Girl, the Mississippi River is the same way here. Oh, it even looks disgusting. I ain't getting in that poop water. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't. I don't want no fecal droppings in my hair and my mouth and my ears. Cardi B and y'all can have that. I don't want no yellow showers or none of that. Only thing I've done is put my feet and walk in a creek in the Smoky Mountains when I was like 8. Well, see, that's when it's spring water, that's different. That's way different. What else is going on this week? Some crazy, crazy, crazy shit. I was talking to my good friend about this yesterday. You know who you are. An entire police department resigns after a black town manager is hired. Ain't that some shit? Everybody on the police force quit. And this isn't the first time that this has happened. I think it's the first time in this county that it's happened, but it's not the first time that this has happened. So this segment of Ain't This Some Crazy Shit is just going to talk about things that I noticed during the week that I haven't been able to report on, that I just want to come and talk about because I am just very, very, very interested. So this happened in North Carolina. An entire police department resigned after a black woman town manager was hired. This is in Kenly, Friendly Kenly, as they call it. The mass exodus of an entire police department after the hiring of a black woman town manager in North Carolina has opened up a conversation about public safety and race relations in a small town of just over 1,500 residents. Oh, see here? This is what we're saying. It happened to a county in Georgia last year. See? It's crazy. Now, it's very, very hard to say that this was not a race thing. I mean, let's just keep reading. Last week, the entire police department in Kenly, North Carolina resigned, citing that it was a hostile work environment. Less than 2 months after Justice Jones, who is a black woman, began her role as the town's newly selected city manager. Joy Wright, a local business owner, said that the community is concerned about the collective police retreat and what that means for the future of our town. So I guess a couple of days ago when the story went out after everyone quit, they only had like 2 volunteer patrolmen working to keep the town safe. Isn't this crazy? Wright also said that she was mostly frustrated because the town hadn't been keeping residents in the loop with any developments. It's just weird. They go on. And for us to not have any information as to what to expect, are we going to have police? Are we going to have a town manager? I mean, I didn't hear that the town manager resigned. I just heard that the whole police department resigned. But wow, I can expect that with others, but with police people, like shaking my head, like y'all should be better than that. But yeah, the police killings of black people isn't racism? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, it is racism. It's systemic racism. In fact, the whole system is aimed to imprison us and kill us. Okay? But that's for another discussion. Let me get a sip of this. Good. Let's see. Is it letting me go into my studio? What do you guys think? Like, my question for this this county is are these officers now, are they going to be allowed to go work somewhere else? You know? Even though they did this, I feel like there should be something, look, and then look at me being like petty. I think there should be something permanent in like their file that says that they're not hireable for any county. I just think that they were sworn in to do a role, a job, an assignment, and they misunderstood the assignment. And they resigned because the black woman became their superior. I think this should be noted. I think all their names should be flagged so that they cannot, at least for the next, I don't know, 5 years, maybe. And maybe that's a little lenient. I just don't think they should be hired anywhere else. But that's just my not so humble opinion. at this time. That's just what I think. The next story is let me see what Jennifer said. Miranda, many cops are racist. It doesn't surprise me. Me either. Sadly, especially with everything that's happened the last few years. I used to not believe that, but since I've educated myself in the last few years, I have changed my mind. Yeah, things are just too plain as day to overlook them at this point. Yes, thank you, Miranda. Thank you. Let me go on to the next story. You guys, I will have all of the links of where I got these stories. I'll put them in the description, but I'm not going to read through the full article. But I will read these last statements by some of the residents. They say, I think that there are too many jumping to conclusions. We really don't know what is going on. Oh, yes, we do. We're not dumb. I know I have never met this town manager. I have never had any problems with the police, so I really don't know what dynamic could have led to these decisions, Wright said. I've never had any personal problems with Police Chief Gibson, but as a former employee of the town, I know how it works there. I immediately knew that this is someone new. She doesn't know that. I call them off the books rules. So basically, when she came and got hired, she poked the bear, making him accountable. And see, ha ha ha. They didn't want to be held accountable because you know what? I'm smelling some fish, some fishiness afloat. There was probably some corrupt fishiness, probably scandals that were being covered up. And you know what? When she threatened to hold people accountable, they were like, I ain't about to get caught up. So maybe they left. And I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a racist decision on why they left. Maybe they just didn't want to get caught up in some messiness that they had been involved in. I don't know. That's an interesting thought. But this is what she looks like. The city manager, Justine Jones, a beautiful Black queen. And so we'll see Kinley, North Carolina, or Indiana, wherever y'all at. Okay, this next story is very, 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 very insane. Y'all, this is some crazy shit that happened this week. And this is just 1 week, and it's not even over. Shout out to Dr. Blue, because this is where I first saw this. She put on her community tab, thousands of African members cut and we know what members are. Right. Man parts. Were cut and sold to China. Child, I can't. Now, this is not a new story. This is from a few years ago, but this is my first time hearing of this. So it says that there's an investigation allegedly to investigate the export of over 7,000 refrigerated penises to China. Y'all, I need some Vaseline. I need a sip of water. I need a sip of wine. I can't. I absolutely can't. Chinese authorities recently seized a cargo ship. Now, remember, this was written about a year ago. So, but let me just get to the crux of it. Chinese authorities recently seized a cargo ship that sailed from Nigeria with 7,200 refrigerated penises. What? By agency report, April 22 of 2021, reported this. I just copied and pasted it from the article. The House of Representatives has resolved to investigate alleged illicit trade on human organs between, Nigeria and China. This is crazy. This is crazy. Now, this is the kind of shit that makes me mad. Who's doing this? Who's mutilating black men in Nigeria? Were they murdered or were they tortured and mutilated? Like, what the entire hell? The resolution was a sequel to a unanimous adoption of a motion by blah, 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 blah. Let's get to the juicy, please. Chinese authorities seized a cargo ship that sailed from Nigeria with that. Okay, we know, 7,200. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of meat. Man, oh my God, I don't even like to say it like that, but this is people's body parts. According to him, they were found in 36 boxes labeled as plantain on the ship. You gotta be kidding me. They're gonna label them as plantains on a ship that harbored at the Shanghai port called the Red Market. Very interesting. Very interesting. He said that the Chinese General Administration of Customs had alerted that an increasingly large number of armed groups in Africa used organs which were harvested in unsanitary conditions to finance their nefarious activities. You all, I am disgusted. So this actually came out of April 2021. The media, according to this source, was awash a few years ago with horrifying stories of the harvest of organs of Nigerians and other Africans stranded in Libya for sale in Europe, in the Middle East, America, and China. This is devastating. This is disgusting. Yes, somebody summoned Jack. No. He hopefully he's doing okay. Aware that the increase in cases of missing persons, ritual killings, and trafficking of persons out of the country may be linked to the red market, which can be attributed to the trafficking of young men and women who end up being victims of organ harvesting. This is devastating, you guys. Also aware that the increased banditry, kidnappings, and spiraling violence in several parts of the country today make those parts of the country vulnerable and provide safe havens and ready supply of channels for illicit activities. This harvesting of organs could have only been done by medical surgeons with the aid of the rogue public officials. You're right, the corrupt ones. This illegal trade has generated between 600 million US dollars to 1.2 billion dollars in profit annually. What the hell kind of world do we live in? So who was involved in this? The World Health Organization. What is being done? The House mandated the Committee on Human Rights and National Security and Intelligence to investigate the whole gamut of this value chain known as the red market or illicit market in human organs. Wow. They need to do more to stop this crazy mess. Like, really. Okay, this is the next story, and we're about to be up out of here, you guys. Let me see what you guys are saying. What the F? Yeah, exactly. Why would they need to do that? Like, what's the reasoning? For money, and it's just disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Yeah, not a plantain. They're wrong for that. They're wrong for that. Entirely wrong for that. Yeah, I don't get it. That has to be why I would assume. I don't see any other reason they would want them. Yeah, it's just, this is the sign of the times, you guys. This is the sign of the times. So this next story, some crazy shit happened this week. This one really, really, really got me. Like, so female inmates were the R word and assault and S-aid after a Clark County jail officer sold keys. Now, this was a male and women's prison. So, yeah, they're facing a hefty lawsuit. The guy who sold the keys, the corrections officer, his name was David Lowe. More than a dozen female inmates were R-word and assaulted or harassed. Come on, Indiana! In an Indiana jail after a corrections officer allegedly sold keys off to their cells to male prisoners for $1,000 each. The woman claimed that they were forced to endure a night of terror at the Clark County Jail in Jefferson after David Lowe, age 29, looking all of 55 in the face, allegedly gave the male inmates access to the female housing pod for several hours on October 23rd, 2021. Mm, mm, mm. Shame on you. At least 2 female inmates claimed that they were R-word during the ordeal, while others alleged that they were groped, fondled, harassed, and intimidated, according to their lawsuit. 8 women filed a federal civil rights complaint against Lowe. Yeah, and they're going to win too. The Clark County Sheriff and other corrections officers last week, while another suit was filed on behalf of 20 women last month. I'm just like, what is your problem? Lowe, who has since been fired and criminally charged over the incident, was on duty the night he allegedly handed out the keys to the male inmates after taking the bribes. So was it worth it? Was it worth it? Now, I hope they flip you down. I hope they put your thing down, flip you, and reverse you in that jail. Catch my drift, Mr. Lowe? I hope they bust you down, flip you, and reverse you and turn you inside out. Now, that might be the wine speaking, but I really think that that's my heart speaking, honestly. Because how dare you? Now it's your turn. The male inmates covered their heads with towels to shield their identities when they entered the female-only area, and then allegedly threatened to harm women even further if they screamed for help or tried to use the emergency call button. Horrible. The men repeatedly threatened to sexually assault the women. Specifically, the men were yelling, "Where's the PUSSY at?" And I haven't had P in 2 years. No jail officers came to the woman's aid during the hours-long attack. Now, that's a damn shame. So they just stood by and listened and didn't do nothing. Woo, my blood is hot. And some were left with significant physical injuries, including bleeding, vaginal tears, and genital herpes. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm disgusted. In the immediate aftermath, the jail officers left the lights on. So they punished them, tortured them, and then they punished them more. They left the lights on the female cells for 72 hours and placed the woman on lockdown. So they were punished because they were assaulted. Wow. The officers confiscated authorized personal property from the women, such as their pillows, the blankets, and any personal hygiene item. This is, oh my God, they were deprived of their hygiene items. In addition to being SA'd and R'd. I'm done. Who is named as Lowe, he's named as the defendant of failing to properly staff the jail, train the jail officers, and supervise the jail officials to make sure that they maintained adequate security at the jail. The lawsuit filed last week is seeking a jury for trial, as well as punitive and compensatory damages for the women. So Lowe is awaiting his trial, and he's charged with trafficking of something. I don't know, the article cut off. Isn't that a shame? I'm just like, Clark County, Indiana. Boy, oh boy, we never knew about you. We never knew about you. Yes, I'm sorry. Trigger warning. Hey, Kimiko. How are you? It's so good to see you. It's so good to see everyone. Please remember to hit the like button. All right. So I'm just going to briefly go through this little story because these little snatches really, excuse me, they really messed up. 2 little black girls, okay? My nieces, okay? I can't believe they did this. I can't believe it. 2 of my nieces, age 15 and 16, were arrested and charged with a hate crime. Now, why did they say this? after bonking a 57-year-old white woman on the head after she expressed her love for Donald Trump. Now, I don't love Donald Trump, but I don't think it's anyone who does love Donald Trump doesn't deserve to be bonked on the head, as this article says. Okay, that's just a funny word to me, bonk. But anyhow, let me continue. Hugs and kisses to everyone. Oh God. This incident took place in New York. The white woman claimed that she loved Trump, and these teenagers decided that they were going to attack her. One of the girls yelled, "I hate white people. I hate the way they walk," according to a reporter. The woman was hit in the head with an unknown object. It caused her laceration and bleeding. There were three girls involved in the incident. They ran away, and the woman who was attacked was taken to the hospital. She received 3 staples on her head and then was released. There's a photo of the black teenagers in connection with this hate crime. 2 have been arrested. 1 is still at large. So they're looking for this third young lady here on the right. This is just sad. And these are just some statistics that are in this article. The increase of hate crimes, especially in New York City. It's really bad out there, y'all. Y'all gotta protect yourselves. We're not gonna get into what hate crimes are. We can pretty much figure that out. Okay? This right here, okay. This must be like one of the craziest things I have seen this week. Okay? Have any of you heard of necrobots? This is crazy, you guys. Why would they want to do this to us? Miranda. It's right across the river from Louisville, Kentucky. There have been lots of problems with that jail and the cops there. They are corrupt, Jennifer. K-pop says, yes, me too. I'm so busy during the day to prepare for my surgery, so I get exhausted and pass out early, telling Chemical. Wow, disgusting. I'm just trying to catch up with your guys' comments. Oh, I didn't know that. How sad, said Jennifer. Okay. Yeah, I know why the article used that word for it. Jennifer says, I mean, should they have hit her? No. But but am I mad that the Trumper who was basically fueled by hate got knocked? Also no. Right. By the way, Andrea, I'm going to DM you on Instagram in a bit. It's kind of important, no rush. Just wanted to let you know. Okay, I'll make sure to check it for you, Miranda. Oh, thank goodness Pam's in here. She would be horrified about that spider story. Child, when I saw the video, it's on the Neighborhood Talk on Instagram. If you go to the Neighborhood Talk page on Instagram, you'll see the video of them blowing the air into the spider's legs. A dead wolf spider, mind you. And the spider actually being able to pick up an object. And allegedly it's dead. So look, this is on a weird science kind of website. I'm not going to read through the whole article, but again, I will put all the articles in the description if you ever want to go back and just look at what the hell I'm looking at. Basically, okay. So these are dead spiders, wolf spiders. Ooh, woo! Sorry, this gives me the heebie-jeebies. Let's see if I can get through it quickly. This story was published 2 days ago. They're reanimating dead spiders, and they're calling them necrobots. Okay. Researchers controlled these dead arachnid legs with a small puff of air, taking a dead spider's lifeless body and reanimating it as a robot. It's an idea that would be the stuff of nightmares for most people. But scientists aren't most people. Recently, a team of researchers turned the corpses of wolf spiders into arcade style claw machines that could pick up and move a variety of objects, including other dead wolf spiders. Like, what the hell? I'm sorry. Why do we need this? Why do we need mechanicalized, robotic, arachnid grippers called necrobots? Why in the F do we need this? This first came about when researchers noticed that a dead spider curled up in a ball in a corner of their engineering lab. Yeah, because it curled up and died like it was supposed to. After looking up why the legs of dead spiders always seem to end up pulled tightly toward their abdomens. My back is itching, y'all. The scientists learned that the spider's joints were controlled through a hydraulic pressure system. See, all the scientific stuff, girl. So how do they do it? They puff air into the wolf spider's cadavers. Isn't this crazy? So are they going to try to do this to us? See, this is why this is relevant. Because if they're doing it to arachnid species, it's only a matter of time before they try to do this to us. Is that too conspiracy nuttish for you or what? The team found that all 8 legs could be simultaneously straightened out and curled up again to recreate the grabbing motion that could then be used to lift up objects. Why do they need wolf spiders to lift up? Why do we need dead wolf spiders' legs to lift up objects? I can't. This means that necrobots could pick up a wide variety of objects, including delicate electrical components, irregularly shaped meshes, and yes, dead wolf spiders, the researchers. So are they going to be doing this to flies, bees? I mean, I just don't see the point of this. And I definitely, as sure as hell, I'm not going to read all of this. But this is too much, y'all. This is the sign of the times. And I'm really perturbed. How about you? Ecologists could utilize necrobots to collect live insects to study from the wild without damaging them. So they're going to use a dead spider robot to collect other living insects, I mean. Why? Ugh. Anyway. Of course they're going to say that it's worth the research. I mean, of course they're going to say, child. Oh my goodness! Keeping up with Queen Tulsa? Wow! To what do I owe the pleasure? Is that the right way? Look, I'm doing this for you, Queen Tulsa, because you've never been over here. And I know that you like to hit the link. So I welcome you. I welcome you. Girl, I'm so perturbed. Welcome everyone. If you're just coming in, we're just talking about some crazy shit that happened this week. Okay. And hell, the week is not even over. I mean, we're still in the weekend. But thank God tomorrow starts another week. Okay, I'm going to put you up.
Hi, how are you, Andrea?
I'm doing so good. How are you?
I am well. This is my first time being on your live. So when I saw you live, I was like, I damn near tore my phone up trying to get up on the
You are so funny.
Thank you. Listen,
Yes.
I appreciate you for always showing up on my platform, always giving advice, content, engagement. So it's only fair that I do the same for you. And I did share this live on my community wall. So make sure y'all are sharing her live, sharing her videos, and make sure we are engaging in these comments so she can be in the algorithm.
You are the bomb. You know that? Thank
Listen,
you so much. You want to know
it's
something, Queen Tulsa?
what's that?
I was in your live earlier when you were so freaking fired up over Go Light. Should I even say that
You
name?
can say whatever you want. This is your channel. Mm.
Over Honey Go Lightly. Okay. I also saw a clip that you went to her panel. She was so rude to you, and she had the nerve to say that black people can't be racist, and she said that she's scared to go outside.
She's afraid to go outside of her house because of her skin color.
What kind of mess?
Yeah. And you know
You got
what?
all the white privilege in the world, and you're afraid.
Yeah,
My
that's
bad.
what really bothered me. And I didn't go in on her show. I was just there to bring awareness and let her know the black experience because the people on the panel were just airheads to
Mhm.
the black people's struggle, our pain, our fight, and the injustice, the indifferences, and the justice systems. And so they don't understand that. And so that's why I was coming over there to inform her. However, yeah, things just kind of took a turn and they dismissed me. And just, she said
Mhm.
black people black people can be racist. And I was telling her, no, we can't. You guys can. It was, yeah, it's a whole
It's
how I come to find out about her was a tragic situation, and that's with Marvin McCray. If you guys don't know about him, he is a Marine, and he got married to this Caucasian woman. Well, this Latina woman. The Latina woman identifies as a white woman, and she uses her privilege. The man was an able body when he met her. She convinced him or to come out of the service. He was doing fine. Now he's bedridden in a coma, and here we are because of her.
yeah.
So I was outraged. Our black brother is in that hospital bed. And, the point that I was trying to drive to them, if that was a white man and that was a black woman, and she
Mhm.
says, oh, I believe in holistics and I'm going to try this. Oh, that's poison. Give me two of those. I'm going to hand those to my husband. Do you think that really that black woman will still be out to this day around her husband? No, she would have been taken in um
Immediately.
immediately. Yeah, pronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is kind of what we were kind of talking about last night. Just not only like the disparities, but just this whole entire system and how it's flipped.
Yeah.
You know, you're absolutely right. I could not agree with you more. If it was a white a white man,
Hmm.
and a black woman,
Hmm.
she would be the number one suspect, and she would have been jailed before they questioned her.
Hmm. I
And
have
don't
a white
get
husband.
loud and start advocating for her man. Then that would have been a whole, they probably would have pulled out guns.
Yeah. Let's just say this. And I have a white husband, but if I'm on live, I got my live stream going, and
Yeah,
I didn't convince him to bow down and do everything that I say, and he's at my every beck and call. He's right here when I'm doing my show, and when I see police reports, the white woman is the Latina woman that is claiming that she's white is saying that she was in fear for her life, and like you just said, we all know when a white woman says, "Oh my God, I'm in fear for my life," as a black person, we know how they come.
absolutely.
So for you to put your husband in that situation was careless, it was disgusting, and it just showed me that you know that you have a privilege and you can whip it out at any given time. And let's take it back to that viral TikTok when the white women could cry on motherfucking cue.
Yeah, I know. I heard about that. I didn't watch it though because things like
It's
that, they make me angry, and I tend to try to manage my anger. I monitor what I allow myself to see because I don't like that angry side of me. I don't. I mean,
yeah,
it comes out when it needs to, and I definitely, you know what I'm saying, can speak like anyone else. I just choose my words very carefully. But when I watch things like that, it really just infuriates me because I'm like, yeah, so who are you going to use this trick on? Who are you going
exactly.
to try to trap someone with this, you know what I mean, with this gift that you
How
have?
many
And why
times?
are you so proud of it to put it on TikTok when you know
Thank
the
you.
connotation of what it stands for? Emmett
Thank you.
Till?
Thank you. And that was my biggest thing. Emmett Till, because of a white woman, lies.
Hey, PVO.
You know? And hello,
Yeah,
everybody in the chat. I try not to look at the comments. I try to give you my full undivided attention because I'm on your show, and I'm
yes,
loving this engagement. And girl, we can go on and on about this, but I went off today, and a lot of people are going to
yeah,
see it, and I'm okay with that. I went
yeah,
off today because I have people in my DM telling me stop fighting, change your focus to someone else, and don't tell me what to do. Leave
yeah,
me the fuck alone. I am on my journey to help everybody. And this is my thing. When right is right, is I have to stand up for it. When wrong is wrong, I have to call it out. And
yeah,
I'm not going
absolutely.
to stand up for what's popular. I'm going to stand up for what's right. And I think just with the Dre McCray case, a lot of people were sitting and watching
Mm-hmm,
as
mm-hmm.
she puts this stuff in his mouth, as he has a seizure. She puts cayenne in his mouth. She even there were he was having seizures. I mean, back to back to back. She was timing them like they were contractions. Now these
Wow.
are seizures, and this man has had 8+ on a live, and you have people in the chat that are not saying nothing. So my thing is, no, y'all shut up. And y'all
Yeah.
continue, y'all shut up. No, I'm gonna speak up because y'all wasn't seeing anything when this woman was doing all this. Okay, so now he's in this coma. Oh, now you're outraged.
Yeah.
You should have been outraged a long time ago.
I know you effing lying when somebody trying to tell you what to say, how to say it, when to say it, and what to say
It'll
next.
go out there. Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. Some little clown tried to tell me how to name a title of my video. Are you
Exactly.
what are you how? Girl, you better skip on.
Yeah. So that's really been
Crazy.
that's really been my fight. Just really standing up and reporting
Yeah.
on stories that need light shed to them, because I didn't know about the story, but I'm glad that it was brought to my attention. And I want to make everybody aware of what's going on. You see something, you see a content creator or something acting out on their live, just as obnoxious, unusual, dangerous behavior. Reach
Mm-hmm.
out to some authorities, help.
Absolutely. That's why I really appreciate you taking this as seriously as it needs to be taken
Mhm.
and not standing down when you see something that needs to be shared. I really have a lot of respect for you because you sought out this story because of what it represents and because I mean it's crazy and you're not letting up. So you're what is it called? Pedal to the
The
metal with
pedal to the
this.
metal, baby. I
Pedal
listen
to
here.
the metal with
Listen
this
here.
baby.
Listen here. This is what I want to tell them. My car ain't got no brakes, so I can't stop. My car don't have no brakes. I can't stop.
Right.
And
Right.
and then we're gonna keep rolling, like Tina Turner said, "Proud Mary,"
That's
and we're
right. That's
rolling.
right. And when
Okay.
one tire, rolls up, we got a spare, and we got a spare for that.
Okay. We gonna keep rolling, and that's how it should be. Like
And that's
seriously,
how they say period. Okay.
period. Okay, and two snaps and a pop.
That part, okay?
Yes.
My Lord today.
Yes. Oh, and shout out to T.S. Madison for being on Beyonce's album, Cozy. Mother's
Oh,
Voice, girl.
really?
Mother's Voice, listen here. Mother's Voice is on Beyonce's album. When you talk about um, you know, starting from the bottom and really working your way to the top. T.S. Madison has been a mentor, a role model. She even helped me when I had got terminated from my job. She put
Oh,
me in,
wow.
yeah, she put me in connection with Hope Giselle, and they really changed my life. So that's
Wow.
really, yeah, I've always looked up to T.S. Madison and I always admired her. But when you are interacting with these people that you see on TV or celebrities or things like that, and you think like, oh, would they really, what type of person are they? So what I can say about her is very genuine, very down to earth.
Yeah.
She's for all people. She loves women,
She's
and
so
that's where,
beautiful. Like, oh my gosh.
mhm.
She's
And that's where
gorgeous.
uh-huh. And we know she's had like people that she's worked with in the past, and they try to spill this narrative. And so that's why I enforce and push the narrative: women empowerment. We can get along, we can agree to disagree, and let's still love each other at the end of the day. And so
Yeah.
that's what she taught me. She just taught me a lot of stuff. And just to see her success and her rise, I feel like job well done, and she definitely deserves it.
She
Um,
does. Are you still in contact with her?
I actually, let me see. So the last time I was in contact with her, I'll be honest.
Okay.
Let's see. Um,
I was gonna
that's
suggest, like, I really think at this time, since you did have that history with her, I think you should reach out to her again and just put this out there. Ask her if she would be interested in allowing you to interview her. Um,
yes,
I think that you would do an amazing job because you are so passionate. I know she's a busy, busy, busy woman, but who knows? You never
yeah.
a closed mouth don't get fed.
So the last time I talked to her was, what is that, August the 17th, and she, hold on, what did she say?
Honey, I can't
Um,
read it.
oh, so she says, "LOL, love you. I'll talk after
Oh,
vacation." Yeah.
is that
So
last
she
year?
told me, oh no, this is this year.
Oh,
Yeah, this was this
see?
year. Yeah, so
Okay,
the
keep
last
that
time,
connection alive.
yes, actually, I'm about to send her a voice note. Hello, T.S. Madison. I know that you said you were going to reach back out to me after vacation. I'm being patient, but I am still looking for that role and what we had talked about. But definitely, please reach out when time permits. I love you. I'm bragging about you on one of my sister stations on YouTube. That's Andrea Nelson on YouTube. And so you were brought up, and so I decided to do a live message to you while I was on
We
her
love you,
live.
sis. Oh,
Okay, hold on. Okay, say it one more time, Andrea.
this is Andrea Nelson. T.S. Madison, we love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Right. So yeah, whenever she responds,
Wow.
yeah, whenever she responds back, um I'll definitely throw that out there to her, but she's a busy woman. Like, she's
I
got all
know.
these roles. It seemed like, because she couldn't really tell me like the specifics of what
Yeah,
she had going on because of
of course.
contracts. But
Right.
I'll just cross my fingers and just be patient as I have been. But
Yes,
when I
yes, yes,
say,
yes.
but listen, when I say, because a lot of people, they'll you know, they'll say one thing and do another. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And one thing I can say about her, she is definitely oh my god.
Spit it
She
out,
has,
girl.
yeah, like, she has been a driving force in me. Like, I believe that's why I push my YouTube so hard because I watched her like her Queen Supreme court shows, and that's
Yeah.
what really pushed me to come in this lane. Um, because I had
Oh,
Yeah, that's what really had pushed me to come in this lane because it's like you do have a voice, and
yeah.
what you say does matter. And just seeing her on her show and doing what she does, that really gave me the extra push to really get on here.
Wow.
Yeah,
We
but
all we all have those people, obviously that went before us, that inspired us. And it's an amazing like testimony when we get to a place where we thought we never would be, hence YouTube. And we
okay,
look
so
back
here.
who inspired us and we're like, dang, I'm doing it. Go ahead, go
Mhm.
ahead.
So May 11, 2021, I reached out to her and I said, "Can you please help me get this to Hope? Please, Madison. Hello, my name is, I'm not going to dox myself. And I
Yeah,
experienced
please don't.
retaliation and discrimination by my job. I did reach out to EEOC. I now pose a rights to blah, blah, blah. Do you have any recommendations? I'm in Tulsa." She says, what did she say? Yes. Okay. And she got me over to the people that I needed to be in contact with. So, yeah. She's a lady
Wow.
that stands by her word.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's why I have a lot of respect for her. Even though I'm not familiar with everything that she's done, I know that she's got an excellent track record and an excellent reputation. And
Well,
she does not.
she started from X-rated adult. Yeah, she
Oh,
started from
see,
the
see.
adult industry,
Okay, okay.
and she that was a stepping stone, and built her
Right,
uh, she built her brand.
right, right.
Yeah. So if anybody's out there discouraged, look at the T.S. Madison story. She's just
Yeah.
like you and I. We all have the tools necessary to get what it is that we want. We have to push ourselves. And even while I'm saying this, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't in the best space today. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm I'm gonna be the first to say it's okay not to be okay. I wasn't okay today.
Right.
And I'm really I'm really trying. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, got a family, a house. I mean, it's just I feel
Yeah,
like it's just a lot,
yeah,
that I deal with. But I'm not discrediting the load because, I'm a person that says, God, why not me? Instead of why me.
sure.
I'm the person that says, why not me? So I know that this is just a season for me. I will depend on my higher power for strength when I get in those low times. And I know that I have a support system out there. Um, and I just want to say that I'm just giving my best,
Yeah,
and I'm doing the best that I can. I'm showing up in the areas that I can. So that's just pretty much me. I'm so emotional.
yeah.
So I'm just emotional. Like I probably when I get off of here, I'm just going to just cry some tears of joy because I feel like I need a cleansing. And
Yeah,
I know that the stories that I'm taking on and the energy out there is very heavy. Um,
absolutely.
so,
You want to know something?
listen, but check on your strong friends. I'm gonna say
Yes,
that.
yes. I'm gonna recommend something that I actually pulled from Heart of Inspiration.
Okay.
She did an amazing like reading the other night, and she recommended for us that we're feeling like that ickiness, like that weird energy, that vibe that we can't shake, to
Yeah.
take to submerge yourself in water and take a spiritual bath, take a spiritual shower, um, do something that you can submerge your whole self in water. And when you said cleanse, that you need a cleansing, that's what that reminded me of, you know. So maybe that would be something that, in addition to you, allowing yourself to feel and letting those emotions run their course and cry. Maybe a spiritual bath, a spiritual shower, put on some nice worship music. I don't know if you listen to worship music, but sometimes
Yes.
we need a good old, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need a
Release.
good old shout session. I need to cry. I need to praise. But look, it's so interesting that you said that because
Yes.
when I tell you the universe knows what the universe is doing,
Yes, it
because I
does.
actually screenshotted this before I had went connecting with you. And so I
Okay.
screenshotted this and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna keep this." But when you feel angry, go exercise. Envy, focus deeper. And anxiety, be mindful. Irritation, don't react. Tired, go to bed.
Rest.
Uninspired, take a
Take a
shower. Feel,
shower.
mhm,
And feel
yeah.
doubt. And what was the last one? Feel doubt
Oh,
and
uh, okay. It says feel doubt. Write a self reflect.
oh, right, and self-reflect.
Write and self reflect. Yeah.
Wow. That last one, I think that's something I need to do. I don't write enough anymore.
I know. You know what? When I don't write enough, but I write my content. So I guess,
Right.
that's like me writing and reflecting. And I think that's what it is because wow. Okay, so writing and reflecting. I think that's why I'm like still on this train or on this upward spiral. Because it's for a good cause. I'm writing
Mhm.
it, I'm reflecting it, and I'm I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm, I'm putting it into action. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But
Right.
yeah, oh, I love you too. I love you too. Like seriously, from the bottom of my heart. I love you all. And whew, yeah, it's been
Aww.
a day, but I won't be defeated. I will say that.
No, we're not defeated. And the fact that you're here, you're smiling, you
Mhm.
are being vulnerable, even
Yeah.
that's you are manifesting healing already.
Yes.
So I love you, Queen Tulsa. I just when I see you in the chats, you and on the panels, you really make me laugh so much. And I just love you. I love your personality. You don't quit. And
I don't got no
and
braids.
yeah, yeah. You keep doing it. And you're putting out a lot of content.
Yes.
Look at
Yes.
this.
I feel you,
This
Queen
little
Tulsa.
do you see this little oh my god.
What is
This
it?
little porno bot came to my backstage. I know you lying.
Really?
Really? Don't be
I feel you,
flagging a
Queen
little white thing. I don't want to see that.
Tulsa. Yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
I
here
didn't let
we'll
him up
do.
on the thing, but yeah.
Oh no,
Anyways,
you're cool. How about this? Just for those that are out there that might be feeling um unthought of, unimportant, looked over, or whatever the case may be, I want to just pray with us right now. And when I say Jesus or Lord or God, if you don't call your higher power that, just replace it with, if I say Jesus and you refer to Allah, you mean that means Allah. But without further ado, is it okay if I pray?
it is absolutely okay that you pray.
Okay. Dear Heavenly Father, I'm coming to you right now um, with an open heart and open mind. And I'm asking for wisdom, peace, and understanding for not only myself, but those that are listening and watching, those that are near and dear to my heart, and those that are out there that are lost and confused. I ask that you really spare us some favor, show up in our lives and in our situations, and really give us favor and really put joy and happiness back into our bodies. The irritation, the stress, the aggravation, the unfocused attention, And our weary hearts, our weary minds, those that are out there, their minds just are all over the place. We just ask you to show up in our lives, show up in our on our jobs, in our finances, in our health, and help us to connect. Give us the words that we don't have when we are in a crunch. Um, Send your guardian angels out to protect us in the times of need and in the time of confusion. And always remind us that you are God and you are in control of every situation. And no matter who give us that charge, you are the judge. And we ask for peace, wisdom, understanding, our guidance and protection from the crown of our head to the soles of our feet, from our goings and comings, highways and byways. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you for that. That was
That's
amazing.
that's my go-to. You know, when you're feeling down and out, you just call on Jesus.
That's right. Every time.
Yes. And I feel like some weight has lifted, but I'm still going to do my submerging. I'm going to go ahead and do that tonight. Do a bath.
Yes.
Um, because like it was just like this weird feeling that had came over me. Like I don't know what's going on in the universe, but I feel like I'm kind of under attack,
Mhm. Mhm.
you know. It's a warfare going on. Um, but yeah, I'm aware of it, so that's the best part.
Yeah.
Being aware of it and doing something about it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. You have to stay prayed up, Queen Tulsa, in these times. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but of principalities, evil, wickedness in high places.
Mhm.
That is can be the town that you're in. It can be the city. It could be the county that is under attack. It could be your neighborhood. Um, but you are the light of the world and the salt that everywhere you go, you bring good seasoning. So remember that. You are the salt. Wherever
Thank
you go,
you.
you bring good flavor, you bring seasoning, and without you, things are tasteless. Okay?
Yeah.
So stay salty, baby.
Okay,
Yeah, and keep speaking because I
I
think
will.
that's what wants to keep you um that doubt wants to keep you from speaking out. That fear, that um intimidation wants to keep your mouth shut. And your spirit is fighting to speak up.
Yeah. Thank you for acknowledging that. And also thank you for having me on your panel. And once
You're
again, thank you
welcome.
for always showing up and being sharing your light and um, being an ally and also spreading love because I feel like really that's what everybody needs, like
Yeah,
love. Spread some
absolutely.
love. You know, it's easy to be malicious and be hateful, but it seems like it's so hard for people to just be kind.
Yeah, yeah. But it starts with us. But I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Come back
And
anytime, okay?
I will. Thank you. And thank you, everybody in the comments.
So
If I didn't
welcome.
answer you right away when you said something, I do apologize. Y'all know how I be. I want to give the interviewer or the host my undivided attention. So when I come on your show, you can expect the same. But thank you all for having me here.
Oh, we love you, Queen Tulsa. Enjoy the rest of your night.
I will. You as well.
Bye. Oh, she graced us with her presence, you guys. Yes, thank you, Miranda. Thank you so much. That was amazing. That was amazing. And you want to know something? Like in my video last night, we were talking about generational curses, and I really wanted to pray. In fact, I was supposed to pray us out like before we ended the stream, but I guess I don't know. I just I wasn't obedient. And so God had to send Tulsa, Queen Tulsa over here to make sure that I'm obedient tonight. Okay? So that was right on time, Queen Tulsa. Thank you so much. Well, it is Saturday night. What is everybody doing? Is everybody like, what are we doing? Hi, Christine. I'm listening while getting my grandbaby to bed. Oh, we love you, ladies. We love you too. It's so good to see everyone. Hey there. Hope you're doing good at Christine. It is so good to see everyone. Well, does anyone else want to come up and just chat? I have a few more minutes. But if not, it's totally fine. I just want to say that I love you all so much. So, so much. I actually uh just love you. It makes my heart go dum 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 dum. I actually recorded a different kind of self-care video that I'm thinking of releasing tomorrow for Self-Care Sunday. I'm going to ask a couple of friends what they think. But in my mind, I've already made up. I'm just going to go ahead and release the video. I think I'm just going to do it. And it's very, very different. Something I've never, ever, ever done before. But I hope that you all enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, please, please, please don't hesitate to give me your full, open, and honest feedback. Okay? I did not intend to come on camera tonight, but I had to show up for Queen Tulsa because she showed up for me. I had to show up for all of you because y'all showed up for me. So, with that being said, I love you too, K-pop multi-stan Miranda. You keep putting out that amazing content. Keep going. Never, ever give up. We just level up, level up, level up. Thank you for accepting me for who I am, for loving me, for all that I am, for all that I bring on this platform. I don't take it lightly. Thank you so much to all of you new subscribers that have subscribed to this channel. I really, really appreciate you so much. You know, I'm trying to reach 500 and it's taken me some time, but I'm okay with it. However long it takes for me to get there, that's what it is. It'll be a sweet, sweet, sweet reward once I do get there and continue to grow. So with that being said, I love you so much. Every single person that came, every single person that watches the replay. Good night, Jennifer. I'll talk to you later, boo. But yeah, I'm gonna shut on up. And remember, everything stated earlier, we did not intend on any copyright infringements. I will be posting the freaking links and sources of those articles in my description. But anyways, you guys, let me get rid of that. I love you so much. Please remember to practice abundant self-care. Think about it for 1 second. Yes, it just makes our milestones so much sweeter. You're so right, Miranda. Yes, so think about this one moment. What are you going to do either tonight or tomorrow to promote self-care in your life? I took a spiritual shower today. Tomorrow, I'm going to take a bath. I only had to take a shower because I had to wash this weave. But tomorrow, I'm going to take a spiritual bath. I'm going to put some frankincense oil in that water. I'm going to put some lavender oil on my skin. I'm going to escape Just thinking about it now. I'm gonna burn some candles. I'm gonna exercise and go on a walk. So, how about you? What are we doing for Self Care Sunday and Self Care Saturday? Drop it in the comments because I really, 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 really want to know. With that said, I'm gonna be out of here. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to others. It goes a long way. And smile at a stranger because you never know if you're entertaining a what? Who? That's right. One of God's angels. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love you all. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will catch you all next time. Bye.